pretty. Whew. Pretty. Really pretty. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte. So as you can probably tell, I have a really dramatic look on my face right now, but this is from trying out products that my friends gifted to me for my birthday. So my birthday just passed by in August, my 19th birthday, and these are all the gifts that my friends gave me, and I'm really grateful, very happy, and I really love all the gifts that they gave me. So let's not talk more and go straight into the video. So as you can probably tell, I've already done my brows, and actually all my gifts, I have like this little wish list and they just buy whatever they want, but they also can buy something that's out of the wish list. So this first gift is by Jeffree, and she gave me the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation. As you guys would probably remember from like my previous video, there's one video that I tried out the foundation, but it's from like a tester card. So I don't actually own this foundation, and after I tried it, I actually quite like the consistency and the finish. So Jeffree gave me a full bottle. So this is in the shade 150, the same shade that I tried in that video. So here it is. I'm so excited. This is like a frosted glass bottle, really interesting shaped bottle actually. Very pretty. So it says shake well. So I'm gonna actually apply this with a brush because I saw the video that Nikki Tutorials did with Rihanna's makeup artist, and she actually recommended to first use a brush, and if you want to, you can go in with a sponge to smooth it out. Okay, this is like a really liquidy foundation. So I'm gonna use the Rosy Rosa BB/CC Cream brush, which is my favorite foundation brush. Oopsie, this might be a bit too pale for my skin right now. Oh shit, I forgot I did my brows. Okay. So it's not like a bad match. It's slightly fairer than my skin, but because the finish of this foundation is like a soft matte, but it's a light to medium coverage. So it doesn't really matter if if the shade doesn't match too well, because it will blend with your natural skin tone anyways. See, I really like the everything about this foundation actually. The fact that it is a soft matte finish is just really pretty. Obviously, because it is a soft matte finish, it is much it settles down much faster. I am actually going to use concealer instead of building up this foundation because I just like the finish, the natural finish of this foundation. So let me use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer and just to quickly conceal my face. Now that I've finally hide all of my imperfections, I'm gonna move on to powder. So for powder, I've been loving using pressed powder lately because the weather is really dry. So this is my favorite right now, and it is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is a really affordable and nice light all over powder. Now that I've powdered, I want to show you guys what my friend Elva got me. She got me what she called a bronzer set because these are two bronzers. First is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, which is a bronzer that I really wanted to try for a very long time, and I'm really happy. So, and the other one is the Becca bronzer, and it is the Sunlit bronzer in Capri Coast. Funny thing about this bronzer is that she actually brought me with her to Sephora to buy this because she forgot that she had to buy the birthday gift for me, but she dated me for lunch. So which means I'm actually walking with her. Literally, I just went into Sephora and got my birthday present, basically. I'm just gonna first use the butter bronzer because it's like a a very light bronzer with a sheen, so I reckon I should use that kind of to bronze up the face all over, and then I'll try and use the Becca bronzer and deepen it up. So she got me the shade light bronzer. Don't understand this brush because it's a sponge for a bronzer, but never mind, we'll just keep it in there. I'm taking my current favorite bronzer brush, which is the BH Cosmetics Smokes and Mirrors number 2 brush. I'm just gonna tap in generously, tap off the excess. And by the way, it really does smell like a tropical island. Like, it smells like pineapple, oranges, fruit punch, so you can note that if you like scents. When I apply this, I can immediately see a really pretty like sunlit glow, so that is really pretty for the summer. So for this type of bronzer, I would definitely say that you can apply it all over basically to give yourself a light tan. So the next one is the Becca Sunlit bronzer, as I said, and obviously packaging much more sturdy and luxurious. This is definitely a shimmery or almost glittery bronzer, but it does look really pretty. I'll swatch it for you guys. It is a really pretty bronzer with a sheen, so that is also what I call a summer bronzer. And just go in the same areas. Like, it gives almost the same effect as the Physicians Formula one. Okay, so we're done with Elva's gift. Now let's move on to the eyes. So for this year's birthday, my friend June and Catherine have both gifted me palettes. So one of which is the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. Okay, so this is a palette that I've been wanting to get because it is right down my alley. Packaging is so pretty. So this is the palette. So as you can see, it has 18 shades in here, different formulas. There are shimmers, there are glitters, and there are a lot of mattes. The reason I really wanted to get this palette was because the bottom row is so just fall, autumn, but then the top rows are very summery. So that's why I wanted to get this palette, and thanks to Catherine, she got me this palette. And the next palette is a bit harder to explain because of the way it's packaged, but June gave me this. Yeah, I know, when you look at this, you're just like, what the hell? Because it's some type of drink. Yeah, obviously. This is obviously like a prank that she pulled on me. This is the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. So I was surprised that she got it for me first because I thought it would be sold out by the time my birthday is here. And the other thing is she kept on telling me that she's getting me a Huda palette, which I wasn't really into that Huda palette, and it wasn't on my wish list either. So she pulled quite some tricks on me, but this is a palette of my dreams, and it looks like this. So I'm really really excited to try out his new formula of shimmers. It just looks so gorgeous. So the common thing about these two palettes is definitely they have some sort of warm tones, so I'm going to focus on those today. Firstly, I'm gonna take my Jessup Luxe All Over Shader brush, and I'm gonna take the colored Parched from the Thirsty palette. I'm actually gonna use this wonderful big mirror, so this is a really nice bone color. I'm gonna take my Jessup Luxe Soft Crease brush. I'm gonna go into the Lime Crime palette, taking the color Idolized up here, place it in the crease. Ooh, really pigmented. Just like a soft blown out crease. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna take the Luxe Crease brush by Jessup, and I'm gonna take a coral shade, this beige shade. I'm gonna create a really soft blown out crease. Oh my god, this is so pretty and just blendable. This color like reminds me of the makeup for Cantonese opera or Chinese opera, they all like they have these really blown out pink shadow. So I think I'm gonna do something similar, and maybe I'll do a half cut crease. Now I'm gonna deepen up my crease taking the small tapered blending brush by Jessup, and I'm gonna take this color right here called Aphrodite. Actually, I'm gonna take a bit of Aphrodite and I'm also gonna take a bit of Triumph. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it in my outer corners. I think I forgot to record my audio just now for like the last bit, so don't mind that. Now I'm gonna take the brush that we used for the pink shade, dip it in again, and I'm just gonna lightly bring it in the crease once again. I'm gonna also like just do my lower lash line while I'm here. I'm gonna take the same coral shade and just bring it on the lower lash line. And now I'm just gonna deepen up the lower lash line using the e.l.f. blending brush. It's like a little tapered blending brush. I'm just gonna take the color Stroke over here, so a reddish brown, and I'm just gonna deepen up the lower lash line. Now that I've done this, I'm really excited to try out the shimmers. So I'm actually just gonna go in with a brush first. So this is the Jessup Luxe Smoky Shader brush, and I am, let's see, what color should we do? Okay, let's take Filthy Rich. It looks like a really pretty like a combination between silver and gold and green and taupe. I don't know. So I'm just gonna place that. Ooh, okay, there is some fallout though, so maybe do your eyes first next time. Like the mattes are completely fine, it's just that I think this shimmer is like, as you work it in, there will be some fallouts. This is so pretty. Okay, this look is turning much more dramatic than I thought it would. You actually don't need a lot, like one dip you can do your whole lid. So I'm also gonna take the color Plunge, like a deeper copper shade. I am just gonna place it like right where the purple and the gold is passing through. Okay, so Filthy Rich I feel like is a bit more opaque than this plunged color, but this is still really pretty. I am really happy with his new formula. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the fluffy brush with the pink on it, taking a little bit of the beige color, and I'm gonna just fluff it in the crease once again so that there's enough blending between the shimmer and the matte. Let's work on the inner corners. Actually I don't really have an inner corner shade in mind. I'm just gonna bring more of the Filthy Rich color into the inner eye corner. I'm gonna use the pencil brush from AOA Studio, and taking that color I'm just gonna place it onto the inner eye corner to brighten it up. It is an eyeshadow, but it's super reflective, highly reflective, and it's so glittery and pretty. It's not chunky. I'm just gonna line my eyes with what you guessed, probably Physicians Formula's Lash Boosting Liner in Ultra Black. Okay, so now that I've lined my eyes and also applied mascara, I'm actually not gonna put on false lashes, which seem really weird, but I kind of enjoy the really blown out pink shade on the upper and lower lid. I feel like that is what I'm going for today. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes like that, and I'm gonna move back onto the face. I wasn't sure what highlight to use just now because I don't know what my eye look's gonna turn out. Now that I've done my eyes, I know what kind of highlighter I want to use, so I'm just gonna use this is a limited edition. I'm not too sure whether it's still available, but it is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar, which is my current favorite like kind of natural glimmery highlight, and I'm gonna use this today. So taking my Zoeva Luxe highlighting brush 105, I'm just gonna sparingly take this and just gonna go on my high points, but basically I just want it to glide all throughout my cheeks and also the nose, my lips, chin. Basically I want my skin to look very glowy. I want to do a bit more to the eye, so I'm taking the same pink, like the brush that I used with the pink. I'm taking this shade Taste Buds from the Thirsty palette, and very sparingly I'm just going to go around the eyes to give it a bit of a blend towards the temples. So now I'm going to move on to the lips. Jiaxi, apart from the foundation, she also gave me the gloss bomb, which I've always wanted because Jiaxi loves this stuff, and every time I see her use this, it's so freaking pretty. So I'm just gonna try, so this is in the shade Fenty Glow. I'm pretty sure they have a new one coming out, but this one is their original gloss bomb. I'm gonna take the gloss, and I am just gonna apply it and see how it looks like. It smells really good as well. It smells really fruity and candy-ish. Do I even have to say it? Isn't this like the prettiest gloss ever? I'm gonna use the All Nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. Ugh, I ate some again. So this is the final look. So this is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you receive a notification every single time I upload. And this is it for now, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!